Hey everybody, welcome back. So I have the completed pages that I colored in the month of July. I realize we're well into August now, so sorry that I didn't have this out in a timely fashion, but I figure better late than never. At first I was just going to wait and combine July and August together, and then I'm like, no, just do the July, it's fine. So I got my handy dandy little notebook here that I write down all my stuff in case I forget what mediums I used or anything. I didn't color a ton. I just think it was probably average amount this month. You know, not too much, but not, I mean, you know, a good amount, but still. So, these are in no particular order. And I did color in Macarons Sketchbook. I know, big shock there. I always color in Macarons Sketchbook. And I only did the title page this time. I was experimenting. I had used the golden satin matte medium. Not matte medium. I'm sorry. What is it? I got it right here. If I can reach it up on my shelf while I'm sitting down. It's the golden satin glazing liquid is what it is. I had received that from in a haul that I did from Jerry's Artarama, and I hadn't used it, so I thought I would try it, and I just glazed it over, or brushed it over this part, and then I used my ink tints, Jelly Roll, and a Signo white pen. And excuse me, I used a couple of Prismacolors too. So you can see, like, it didn't really bleed through, and I didn't hardly have any buckling like I normally get. So I was really pleased with that. And I did this while we had a plumbing issue early in the month, and of July, and we had plumbers here, and I was hiding out from them because I get stranger danger when there's people in my house. So I just went and I colored this, and I think it turned out cute. It's just a little, you know, the title page there to the Macarons Sketchbook by Karla, Magana. And then let's see, we'll do next. I'm gonna try not to bump the camera, but I gotta reach my chunky arm in front of you guys. Oops, see, I just said I'm gonna try not to bump the camera, and look what I did. I bumped the camera. Okay, next I have one from Manga Mermaids. I did and Other Sea Creatures by Camilla Deco. I did this for a Zoom chat. We have a Zoom chat on Fridays in one of the groups I'm in, and so we sometimes pick a picture and everybody colors the same one, like a group buddy color, and then, you know, we have it done usually like the next week or 2 weeks. The one we're working on now has been for a long time. It's from Worlds Within Worlds, which is good because I haven't even started it. T, if you're watching, I apologize. But anyways, we did do this one from the Manga Mermaids, and I used Arteza pencils, Distress inks, and my white Signo pen for this. I just used the Arteza pencils on her, and then I used my Distress inks to do the little, I just stamped them, you know, on the little dots. This would have been a Color Your Horde 2020 picture, but I have a whip in this book somewhere. I need to get back to it. I don't know. There it is. So I have a whip. And she's almost done. All I have left to do is her hair and her fins. I should just do that. I need to just do that. So I did that for a Zoom chat that we did with the Arteza pencils. I like her skin quite a bit. So pleased with that. And then next I have this one I did recently, well, not, I don't know, about mid-month in July, also from Karla, Magana, and it is the Spooklettes Volume 1 book. Sorry, I'm trying to My bra strap was slipping. I was trying to fix it. Oh no, I did this at the end of the month. Yeah, this was at the end of July, so not too long ago, actually. And I really had fun with this page. I really love how it turned out. I did use the Satin Glaze liquid again to protect my page from the mediums that I was going to use. And then I went in with my Neocolor 2s, Prismacolors, Jelly Rolls, Glamour Dust acrylic paint, and then I had these little ephemera from Halloween ephemera from Tim Holtz. I got a couple years ago a few packages of that ephemera stuff for scrapbooking, and I never used it, so I was like, oh, this would be perfect. But this one is like glitterific, and I just love it. So I don't know, can you see like all the metallic? So I used the let me see, yeah, Jelly Roll, like the Sakura Stardust ones, and I used the white Signal. And then for the glitter on the whole page, basically, I did the Glamour Dust acrylic paint. Let me see if I have it handy. I think it's right. Oops, there I go, bumping the camera again. I apologize, you guys, I swear. It's this stuff here is what I put. Deco Art Glamour Dust Ultra Fine Glitter in the ice crystal. It's clear, so it just, you know, dries to a clear finish, but just has sparkles. Because I've been coveting, which is always bad, right? I've been coveting all the Mod Podge glitter that I see in everyone's videos, and I'm like, you don't need that, because you have this Glamour Dust, and I have several different colors of it, and this one, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see, has a variety of sparkles in it. It's got like green, gold, blue, looks like yellow, kind of an orange or a pink, so I have a lot. But I really had a good time with this page. I really did. I just kind of let myself go, and I really enjoyed it. And you know what's funny is, like, Keith is always really supportive of my coloring, and he's always, you know, really says nice things to me, but he didn't like this one for some reason. He said, I don't know, he said it wasn't like my normal, where I use like bright colors and I'm happy. He said it was kind of different from my usual stuff. I mean, he didn't not like it, he just said it was kind of dark or whatever. But I really like it. I liked it a lot. And you guys, that golden satin glazing liquid really did a good job on this, because I mean, this paper, I loaded it with the Neocolor 2s. I did the whole page in the Neocolor 2s. So like her skin, her hair, the background, everything. And then I went over it with pencils, and then I went over it with paint and gel pens and stuff. And like, look at the back, hardly any bleed through at all, just a little bit, very minimal buckling. Yeah, so I can't say enough about how pleased I am to have that to use on my pages to treat them with before I go in with my water mediums. This is probably one of my favorite pages that I've ever done. I think I really like it. So that was from the Spooklettes Volume 1 by Karla Magana. I have another one from Karla. This is in her Stardust Space Lust coloring book, and I had a lot of fun with this one too. On this one I used my Goldfaber, or Goldfaber, however you want to say it, pencils, and also a Bic marker for the background, just a black marker. I used Jelly Roll pens, Nuvo markers, the glitter ones. I used my Copic Spica pens, I use my uni pen, and I use nail polish. Can you believe all this stuff? And then I included this in the Color Your Hoard 2020 hashtag that Lavalia's Coloring does on Instagram, and then she does the videos here on YouTube. So yeah, I just really had a good time with this one too. You can see the Nuvo glitter markers, you can see my sparkly nail polish. I'm not crazy about the white lines in her hair. I don't think I do a very good job of that. I just don't have a good hand for that kind of stuff, but I really, really like this. Oh, I used those, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. I used those Sakura Glaze on her fingernails. I used the, oh, there you go. You can kind of see it right there. I used the yellow one. You can see it's like shiny. And then I also put a little bit of it on her lips. Can you see that there? So, yeah, really had a good time with this one. Love my Karla Magana books. Love them, love them. Next, I did one from Rose Windows. This one I just used Sharpies and Bics because my dear friend Rhonda, she was asking me what I use in this book. And I said I use pencils. Either I've been using my Artisas or the Prismacolors, because at the beginning of the book the artist recommends that you use wax crayons, and I'm not comfortable with crayons. I can't hold them very good. They're a little bit thick for me and heavy, so I prefer pencils. But she said she had tried using alcohol markers. I think she said Sharpies, but I'm not sure. And so I thought, oh, I'll try that and see how I like it. And I did like it. I thought it turned out quite nice. This is such a nice book. I really, really like this book a lot. It's a good stress relieving book because it's so simple. You know, it's just, I don't know, it's just simple and I love it, and you can't do anything wrong with that. And then I'm trying to think, do I have a second one? Oh, let me see. I don't know. Did I just do one from this? Yeah, I think I just did the one that month with the spark, with the, yep, with the Bics and the Sharpies. So this one is from Rose Windows Coloring Book by Creative Haven, and the artist on that is Joel S. Avron. Okay, next I have a Deborah Muller page from Ghoulish Girls. This is one of my favorite. This is one of the first books I ever purchased from Deborah Muller, and it's super fun. I love it. And yeah, so I had got those Parku markers from the Parku Art Supply Company to review, and so I wanted to show them in action, so I colored a page out of this book with them, and then I went in and I also used Prismacolors. That's an old one I did. Some of these are, I have a few done in this. That's a really old one I did, 2017. So where is, oh, here's, yes, this one. So this is what I used the Parku markers, the permanent markers, as base. And then I went over it with Prismacolors, and I did Jelly Roll also. Jelly Roll pens. I think she's a cutie. Just I got a little bit of glitter on her eye and her mask, her boots, and the boo there on her hat. Just a little bit of sparkles. So, but this was a fun one and I enjoyed it. Oh, and I think I used I must have used Distress ink in the background. I don't have that written down, but it looks like Distress ink to me. So, pretty sure that's probably what that is. Just a little bit of that in the background. I love using those Distress inks in the background. It makes everything so easy and pretty. So that was Ghoulish Girls from Deborah Muller. And then I also had two that I did in this book, which was a fairly new book to me. The Living Dead Girls coloring book from Black River Arts. And I did the first one, and I was going to include it. Let me make sure I don't have a paper in here that's going to have some sensitive information on it. Sometimes I tend to have, I use my Avon invoices a lot of times as like to put behind my pages, because there's several pages stapled together, so it's good for if I'm using markers or water mediums. But I did a page from this while I was having the Zoom chat, and I don't remember if I included it in the Color Your Hoard 2020 or not, because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. I was just kind of, this was the first page I done with this book, and it's grayscale, and I'm not so great with grayscale, and also, well, I should say I'm not so experienced with it, and also I didn't really have a marker that I thought was the right kind of shade for her, the face, the bone, you know. I have since then purchased some markers, but I do like how this turned out. I think it's pretty. I used a little bit of Arteza pencil and some of the Sakura Stardust jelly rolls to, you know, kind of make a little bit of a sparkle. And then I did another page the other night. It wasn't anything fancy. I should have flagged it. You know what? I bought, oops, I didn't mean to hit the camera again. I bought clips for my pages, and I forgot to use them. I did this one on the last day of the month, July 31st. So, and that one, very simple. And I just used the Parku markers on that. And I didn't use any pencil or any, you know, gel pen or nothing. I just straight colored with the Parku markers. And then the bone is Lemache skin tone. I think it's like a beige or something. I can't remember what cream. I'm not sure. So I did that also. So that is Black River Art Living Dead Girls coloring book. And then the last one I did is from this giant book, the 1960s Fashion Artist Coloring Book by Pepin Press. And I've had this book, and I have a couple of them. I have the 1950s one, and then I think there's also a 70s. Keith got them for me for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I never colored in them. And then in one of the groups I'm in, they did a fashion challenge. So you just had to color a page from any fashion book. And I have a lot of fashion books from Creative Haven, and I automatically started to reach for them. And I'm like, wait a minute, pull out something that you haven't, you know, used at all. So I grabbed this, and it gave me a chance to use the Neocolor 2s that I have. So this is so big. And the page came out, because these pages come out really easily. This book is huge. Just so, yeah, let me show you, like, just so you can get a idea of how big this book is. So here's the Living Dead Girls coloring book, and I have even on the bottom, so you can see how much larger it is. You know, it's a really big, oversized book. And the paper is, they say it's high quality drawing paper for pencils, marker, ink, crayon, or watercolors. I did use the Neocolor 2s. I had just purchased them, and I was starting to learn how to play with them. So I used Neocolor 2, Prismacolors, and gel pen, and I did include this for a Color Your Hoard 2020. It's kind of streaky, the Neocolors, but you know, I'm like getting the hang of them. I'm new to them and everything, so, but I like the color choices that I used a lot. Totally reminded me of like 60s, you know, and like a fashion layout or something like that. I really, really liked that. And this paper, you could use pencil on it, like it says, but it's not smooth at all. The paper is very textured. It's watercolor paper. It's super, super textured. So when you do use pencil over it, like, can you see how it will leave, you know, it's textured. Now that's still, I'm saying my Neocolor work is streaky, but just so you know, it does leave like a, you know, texture. So maybe something that was more blendable, like an oil pastel pencil or something, not pastel, like an oil pencil or something that you could, or use Gamsol or something like that, that you could, you know, smooth out so that it wouldn't leave the texture lines, marks, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. And then I did include this for Color Your Hoard 2020, since it was the first one I had done from this book. I really like this book, though. It has a lot of really neat designs in it. I'm really going to enjoy coloring more in it. It's fun. It's just really big, and the pages come out. As soon as you open it up, the pages just come right out, but that's okay. That's all right. So that is all that I colored for July. I'm pretty pleased with it, and so far for August, I've colored 2.5. I'm almost done with the third one I'm working on right now. So yeah, but I will link all of the books and stuff that I've shown in the description section below with a link to buy where you can purchase that on Amazon. And I am an Amazon affiliate, just so you know. So if you use the link to make a purchase, I will receive a small profit. But, you know, do your thing, whatever. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I colored in July, and next I have a coloring haul for you guys that I am going to film, so hopefully you will enjoy that also. But thanks so much for watching. Question or comment below, and I will see you in the next video.